Alright, so in this video we'll be talking about how energy is created. I'm going to pull up this very interesting video that talks about how mitochondria produces energy. So the mitochondria is this mini little thing within the nucleus, which is inside the cells within your body. So within your body there's cells, within the cells there's a nucleus, and within the nucleus there's a thing called mitochondria, and it converts all your intake or your food or your carbs into energy, and it releases this thing called ATP, which is what gives you energy. So this is a cool scientific video by Cortical Studios, and we're going to watch it together and we're going to break down and learn together how energy, like how I'm moving, like how the hell, like it's so obvious. Like when you have a camera, you sort of charge it, you put in electricity, which is generated from say fossil fuels or wind, solar power, and then that then powers the camera. But technically you charge the battery and the battery is what powers the camera. But it's so crazy that our bodies can generate energy through just consuming food. So let's understand and really figure out how that works. Right now, as I'm living and talking to you, I can power, like the amount of energy I'm giving off just staying alive right now, just sitting down, can power 7 light bulbs, which is insane. So let's figure this out together. As I said, our body, trillions of cells.
All require energy to function. This energy is created within
Within this cell, there's a nucleus, and within the nucleus, I think that's where the mitochondria is
created within our cells, in the mitochondria. Here, food is converted into chemical energy called ATP.
And it looks like a little sort of caterpillar, doesn't it?
ATP is released by the mitochondria so cells can use it.
Nutrients go into the mitochondria. It pumps out ATP, which is the energy that your cell uses to sort of keep you alive.
Mitochondria consist of 2 membranes, an outer membrane separating it from the cytosol, and an inner membrane surrounding the so-called matrix.
Man, I've always wondered, like, how did scientists figure this out? Like, are they able to take out a cell, zoom in with a crazy telescope and literally see this?
The area between these membranes is called the intermembrane space. ATP is generated at the inner membrane of mitochondria by an efficient mechanism called oxidative phosphorylation, involving several membrane protein complexes.
Wow, there's so much.
Nutrients provide high-energy electrons in the form of NADH.
So NADH is nutrients, which is the stuff you eat and consume.
This continuous pumping creates a proton gradient, where the positively charged protons are attracted to the more negative matrix.
These are all negatively charged electrons, and it sort of gets somehow pulled to this positive charged side. And this positive side things, you can see all these energy cells line up.
They catalyze the production of ATP.
This little thing here pumps out ATP, which is energy. And that whole process happens in between here. So in these gaps, that's sort of generated. And I think food and nutrients somehow get just fed inside here. But yeah, it's pretty complicated, but hopefully by understanding this, you have now a visual understanding on how your body generates electricity or energy, which is very important. Being able to understand this, all of a sudden you're able to sort of not make more energy, but you know what creates energy, and just by knowing, you naturally will have more energy. And then now you understand how the food you intake is very important, because you need food to have high nutrients, because if you have high nutrients, that's how more energy is creating. If you eat a lot of carbs, gluten that don't have much nutrients, it literally will not go into the mitochondria, because mitochondria can only absorb nutrients such as vitamin B, sulfur, antioxidants, which gluten does not really have. Technically, a huge credit to Cortical Studios, because this really helped. I wouldn't have been able to visually explain this, so I used this video to help me out. But hopefully this video gives you guys a clear understanding on how energy is produced within our body. Hopefully this video helps. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.